Red Sox take to the plate for the second time in as many innings. After a bit of a shaky top of the second for Lackey, the Red Sox still haven't given up a run, nor have they scored one. Of course, it is only the bottom of the second, and like I said, I don't know if I can maintain this pace an entire game, let alone, even 3 innings at this point. So here we go. Red Sox are Boston strong. If by Boston strong you mean most of the team bats 150 and Ortiz has like a ton of hits. Johnny Gomes, 0-7-1. However, he is 1 for 14. His one hit was a home run in Game 4. So, just goes to show you. You never know what could obstruct the World Series. So here we go right now. Wacha on the mound. Our only hope is that Wacha also struggles a little bit, because Lackey, still too early to say it, but he hasn't exactly looked sharp. He's kind of been throwing some balls that have been very hittable, and quite frankly, Cardinals players have hit them. Luckily not out of the park. Gomes takes another one. Oh, wow, that was a ball. 1-1 to Gomes. Johnny Gomes, of course, the kind of goofy, one of the leaders of the Red Sox, kind of embodying the spirit of that 2014 that won it all against the Cardinals. Oh, nice. Nice contact. Come on, drop. Yes, it dropped. It hit the B in the Boston Strong logo. It's a good sign. On the 21st pitch of Wacha's night, that's all it took. It took 20. Then he started to suck. Here's Shane Victorino, his first game since Game 3. He was obstructed by an injury and missed a couple games. Oh, wow, look at those socks. Those are nice socks. Nice shoes, rather. I got socks in my head now. Nice shoes for Victorino. Maybe they'll be lucky. There they are for a closer view for those of you at home who want to buy them. I'm sure they're very expensive, but those are the shoes that Shane Victorino's wearing right now. And here is Ken Rosenthal with a bow tie. Anyway, now that's really what's happening right now. All right, Shane Victorino takes low. Ball 1. All right, here we go. Shane Victorino. And he is 0 for 10 in the World Series, but in the postseason he has a grand slam. That accounts for half of his RBIs. Bottom of second, 22 pitches for the young man Wacha. Red Sox fans out in droves, although I see a few Cardinals fans. That was high. The umpire even had to brace for impact on that one. He's like, I don't want to be obstructed by that pitch. All right, on deck we have Xander Bogaerts, the promising young Red Sox prospect that has actually held up his end of the bargain to this point. 2-0. Besides Ortiz, Bogaerts has been a sort of bright spot in the lineup. Come on. 3-0 on Victorino. Here we go. I've never seen a crowd more excited to draw a walk. This crowd is ridiculous. They're going to be more tired out than I am. This is only the second inning and 24 pitches worth. He throws him a strike. He was bound to throw a strike at some point. You can't throw 4 straight balls even if you're Wacha. Just because he's Wacha doesn't mean he Wachas that many. Although he did walk like 3 or 4 batters in the last game. And he walked somebody in the first already. 25 pitches for Wacha. That's a quarter of the way to go. That's a walk. That's a walk from Wacha. Of course, he's got 25, now 26 pitches. You figure even if he gets to 100 and we're a quarter through his outing, that means he could go 8 innings, which is kind of weird when you think about it. All right, Xander Bogaerts about to put his early stamp on Red Sox history here. The prospect that we could not and will never trade for Cliff Lee about to take his at-bat. Let's go, Xander. Don't suck, Xander. I wonder if Xander's short for Alexander, or if that's just his name. That wasn't going. No, stop it. Obstruction! 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 You're in the way! That shouldn't be an out. He obstructed. He obstructed things. He walked and obstructed things with his feet. You gonna take that sitting down, Bogaerts? That's all right. That's all right. Cardinals want to obstruct everybody. Here's a walking obstruction. Stephen Drew. Cripe. All right, so there'll be 2 outs in this inning. With any luck, he can get a sac fly or maybe a bunt to get the runners over. Just an idea. 27 pitches. After a while, cheering for Stephen Drew every time he comes up to bat, it gets kind of old. It's like every at-bat I get revved up for him, but for what? What am I waiting for here? What is he going to do? He's going to draw a walk, maybe. He's going to, like, I don't know, obstruct somebody. That's a strike. I mean, he's already 1/3 of his way to one of his strikeouts. All right, well, anyway, it wasn't a bad inning to start. They have kind of seen all of Wacha's pitches by now. David Ross might have to bail him out again like he did in Game 5 with a hit. But right now, Stephen Drew, just don't hit into a double play, because usually you just make one out. That one's inside. Didn't quite obstruct that one. 1-1. 29 pitches for the young man Wacha. And yes, I am watching that pitch count as closely as I'm sure Mike Matheny is right now. Actually, knowing Mike Matheny, he's probably sitting there like this. But I digress. That's about right. That is about right. Someone will drop it. Come on, you'll drop it. You've done that before. Nope, you didn't drop it. Oh, well. It could have been worse. Just trust me. I've seen him for a long time. It could have been a lot worse. All right, David Ross, do the thing you do where you get a random double and we all don't know how you did it. Come on. 3 for 12. That's better than Drew and better than most of the team. Especially since he's only played like 2 games. 3 games. I don't know. I don't care. Just get a hit. Get a hit, you get at least 1 run. Get a home run, you get at least 3 runs. Get an obstruction call, we might get a run anyway. That's all I ask. Just obstruct somebody. Somebody obstruct somebody. All right, David Ross, here we go. And they are being aggressive, I gotta say. Even though they've somehow been drawing walks, they're also like swinging at first pitches and stuff. Nothing wrong with that. Maybe they realize that if they don't swing the bat, they can't score runs. I think Ortiz might need to give them some batting 101. All right, here we go. One and one. This Wacha kid, I gotta say, he's got speed, he's got some sliding pitches. He's like a potpourri of pitching. He's got like a little of everything, including walks. Gomes at second, Victorino at first. 1 and 1, 2 outs to the Red Sox number 9 hitter. It's really the way this Red Sox team hits, they're all kind of just the number 9 hitter with David Ortiz and some other people. So there you go. Strike 2. I didn't even really have to tell you that, did I? Yeah, it's a strike. Not even this umpire could screw that call up. Wouldn't that be funny if somebody swung and missed and he called it a ball? It could happen. I've seen weird. Did that hit him? I honestly thought that might have hit him, but I don't know. All right, whatever. No obstruction. Did it hit him or did it hit the bat? Either way, it doesn't really matter. Well, I mean, it matters if it hit him, but I don't think it hit him. It's all right. Maybe it hit. If it can hit his beard, he's got a lot of beard there. It could hit. The umpire's like, "Yeah, you suck, umpire." Thank you. Thank you for giving me that moment to yell at you. He sucks. All right, here's David Ross. That's about right. That's like the second straight inning that they've ended it that way, too. Not really much variety for the Red Sox early on, but we'll see what happens.